Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Learn with Fauzia. In this video, we will see some numerical problems based on voltage divider biasing configuration. So this video will be helpful for the students who are preparing for their competitive exams like GATE, AFCAT, Junior Engineer, ISRO, etc. So without delay, let's get into the video. Our first question is, in the common emitter amplifier shown, the transistor has a forward current gain of 100. Let that is beta equal to 100 and the base to emitter voltage of 0.6 volt. Assume that ICO to be negligible. Choose values for R1 and R3 such that the transistor has a collector current of 1 milliamp and a collector to emitter voltage of 2.5 volt. We have to find R1 and R3. Let the current flowing through R3 is IC and let the current flowing through R4 is IE. Let the current flowing through R1 be IR1 and through R2 is IR2 and the voltage across R1 be let be R1. Okay, it will be helpful for solving this problem. And we know that IC equal to beta IB plus ICO. Here ICO is nothing but the leakage current. In the problem it is given that it is negligible one. So we can take IC equal to beta into IB. Okay. First we will apply KVL at the output side of the transistor, output loop. So when we apply KVL here, phi minus IC into R3 minus, here we will be having the output voltage VCE. Okay. Minus VCE minus IE into R4. Let IE will be equal to IB plus IC. IB plus IC into R4 equal to 0. So when we substitute IB, here it is negligible. So IC equal to beta into IB. We can substitute IB equal to IC divided by beta here. Okay, so everything is known parameter here. We know IC value, VCE value, IB, IC, R4, everything is known here. So then we can solve R3. So R3 is equal to 2.2 kilo ohm. Okay, now we have to solve for R1. So R1 is equal to voltage across the resistance R1 is VR1 divided by current through the resistance R1 is IR1. We can write, let the voltage at this point be VB. It is a base voltage and the voltage here is 5 volt VCC. So VR1 can be written as 5 minus VB divided by IR1 can be written as, let the current flowing through the base be IB. So IR1 can be written as IB plus IR2. Okay. We have to solve for this VB and IR2. Okay. So we know that VBE, base emitter voltage, is equal to VB minus VE, or we can write VB equal to VBE plus VE. Okay, so here VBE is equal to 0.6 volt and here VE, how we can write? Here it's a voltage across this resistance R4. So we can write IE into R4. So VE equal to IE into R4. We don't know IE, but it can be taken as approximately equal to IC. So VE equal to IC into R4. So it will be around 0.3 volt. So VB equal to 0.9 volt. Okay. Now IR2. So IR2 is equal to VB. Here the voltage across this point here is VB. VB divided by R2. Okay, we know VB is equal to 0.9 volt divided by R2 is 10 kilo ohm. So IR2 equal to 90 microamps. So we know IR2 now, VB now. Substitute here, we can get the value of R1. So when we substitute, we will be getting R1 equal to 41 kilo ohm. Next problem is assuming that beta of the transistor is extremely large and VBE equal to 0.7 volt, IC and VCE in the circuit shown here. So it is given that beta is extremely large. That means we know that IC equal to beta into IB, or IB equal to IC divided by beta. When beta is extremely large, IB value is negligible, approximately equal to 0, and we can take IC is approximately equal to IE. So these are the initial conditions to be considered when it is given that beta of the transistor is extremely large in a problem. Okay, now we can redraw this circuit according to the voltage divider biasing. That means we can convert it into single voltage and a single resistance at the input side of the transistor. How we can write is, here we will be having VTH and a single resistance RTH, and this is the output side of the transistor. Here we will be having 300 ohm, and here we will be having 2.2 kilo ohm, and VCC we are having 5 volt. Okay. Okay, now what is RTH? RTH is equal to R1 parallel R2, and VTH is equal to VCC into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Now, to find the value of IC and VCE, we have to apply KVL at the input side of the transistor. When we apply KVL at the input side here, we will be getting VTH, let the current through this be IB, VTH minus IB into RTH, minus here we are having the base emitter resistance VBE, minus VBE, minus here we are having IC, current flowing through the collector. That means IC into RE. That is, here we have IE, but IE is approximately equal to IC, so we can take IC into RE equal to 0. So IB is equal to 0, so this will be cancelled. VTH, we already know that VTH, when we substitute, we will be getting 1 volt. So 1 minus, here VB is 0.7 minus IC is unknown, under 300 ohm. Okay, when we solve, we will be getting IC equal to 1 milliamps. Now we have to apply KVL at the output side of the transistor. At the output side, here we will be getting 5 minus IC into 2.2 kilo ohm. Here the current flowing through is IC, 2.2 kilo ohm, minus VCE. At the output we will be having VCE. So VCE minus IC into 300 equal to 0. So here everything is known. We had found out IC already, and the unknown parameter here is only VCE. So when we solve, we will be getting VCE equal to 2.5 volt. So for this problem, IC equal to 1 milliamp and VCE equal to 2.5 volt. So next problem is, in the circuit shown below, the silicon NPN transistor Q has a very high value of beta. The required value of R2 in kilo ohm to produce IC equal to 1 milliamps. Okay, in this problem also it is given that beta has a very large value. That means IB is negligible, approximately equal to 0, and we can take IC equal to IE. Okay, then the current flowing through resistance RE will be IC. Here, if we take the current flowing through resistance IR1 be IR1, and the current flowing through resistance R2 will be IR2, and here there will be a base current IB, which is approximately equal to 0, then IR1 equal to IR2. Okay, what we have to find is, we have to find the value of R2 here. So R2 is equal to, here R2 is equal to, we know that this is the base voltage, that is VB. So VB divided by IR2, right? Now VB equal to, we know that VBE equal to VB minus VE, or we can say that VB equal to VBE plus VE. So here it is given that it is a silicon transistor, so VBE will be equal to 0.7 volt. And how we can find the value of VE? VE is equal to IC into RE. IC into RE. Here it is given 1 milliamp. 1 milliamp into 500 ohm. So when we solve, we will be getting VB value as 1.2 volt. Okay. Now we have to find the value of IR2. So we know that IR2 is equal to IR1. So we can solve either for IR2 or IR1. Okay. Now IR1 can be written as, here the voltage across the resistance R1 here is 3 minus VB divided by this resistance R1 is 60 kilo ohm. Okay, we had already found the value of VB. Now substitute it here. 3 minus 1.2 volt divided by 60 kilo ohm. Then IR1 will be equal to something like 1.8 divided by 60 milliamps. Okay, so IR1 is equal to 1.8 divided by 60 milliamps, which is equal to IR2. Now you can substitute the value here in the in this equation, that is equation number 1. Then you can get the value of R2. So R2 here is 40 kilo ohm. Okay, thank you.